This is an exercise breakdown of the lying tricep extension, also called the skull crusher. The main purpose for doing this here is to build muscle and strength in the tricep. And the most important cue here is to bend or break at the elbows. And the reason for this is because the tricep is the main muscle to extend the arm from the elbow joint. And the biggest issue I've found here is a lot of times we allow too much movement in the shoulder. So in order to maximize the range of motion of the tricep muscle, we want to start with breaking at the elbows and then letting it come all the way down to let our forearm touch the bicep. We can do this movement with many different setups, including the dumbbells, kettlebells, or even a barbell. You can set this exercise up with a cable, but it's not as ideal as the other three. With the conventional cable setup, the exercise actually limits our range of motion at the bottom. The exercise starts out with a lot of tension on the triceps, but as we come down, it becomes less and less. So that means you're only hitting the tricep at the top end of the movement. But of course, we have a workaround. If you just increase the incline of your bench, you increase the range of motion and tension on the tricep near the bottom of the movement, which eventually leads you into the standing tricep extension, which will be a superior variation to the cable lying tricep extension. As far as range of motion, the main things to focus on are of course full extension at the top, but that does not mean bring your arms all the way up to perpendicular to the floor. If we keep our arms angled back, over or behind our forehead, we can keep constant tension on the triceps. And then as we go down, of course we want to have a controlled eccentric, but we also want to decrease the angle made at the elbow, getting the forearm all the way into the bicep at the bottom. Doing this will maximize tension and maximize the stretch you get on the tricep, which will also maximize growth and strength. And in order to break plateaus and fight past fatigue, what I like to do is a superset. Supersets are done by combining two different exercises into one set. So, just like for this instance here, I start with my skull crushers. Then, after I complete my set there, I go straight into the close grip bench, or I'll do the close grip push-up. For the purpose of fighting fatigue, we want to make sure we choose our harder exercise to go first, and then go straight into the easier exercise next. Because again, we want to maximize tension to the triceps. With the close grip bench and the push-up, the chest and the shoulders have a lot more involvement in the movement. So even though we can add much more load to the close grip bench, we still have a lot of other muscles involved that are doing most of the heavy lifting. But with the skull crusher, we are able to isolate the tricep muscle specifically, which means a lot more tension directed to that target muscle. Thanks for watching, and check out this leg press video.